What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most legendary, most talked about, and frankly, most hilarious moments in gaming history. We're talking about the time a Sir and Griffin family neighbor, a true American hero, found himself not in but on the front lines of an interstellar war. That's right, we re-unpacking the epic tale of Joe Swanson leading a platoon of 50 United States Marines in the Battle of New Mombasa. Now, I know what you're thinking. How in the world did Joe Swanson, the paraplegic police officer from Spooner Street, end up in the Halo universe? Well, that's the beauty of the internet, my friends. It's a story born from the perfect storm of fan creativity, a beloved character known for his over-the-top patriotism, and a legendary video game setting. It's a meme, a legend, a piece of internet folklore that has taken on a life of its own. Let's set the stage! New Mombasa, a gleaming futuristic metropolis in Kenya, is under attack. The alien covenant has descended, their purple and blue ships casting long, ominous shadows over the city. The air crackles with plasma fire, buildings are crumbling, and the UNSC is in a desperate struggle to hold the line. It's chaos. It's despair. But then, a new voice cuts through the comms. A voice filled with unshakable resolve and a hint of a New England accent. Imagine you're a UNSC Marine, pinned down by jackal snipers, your ammo running low. Suddenly, your comm unit crackles to life. Alright, you alien freaks, you picked the wrong planet to mess with! You look over, and there he is. Joe Swanson. His iconic wheelchair now retrofitted with all-terrain treads and a mounted machine gun, rolling through the rubble. He's not just there, he's in command. 50 of the finest Marines the UNSC has to offer are looking to him for orders. This scenario is pure comedic gold, but let's break down why it works so perfectly. Joe Swanson's entire character is built on an almost absurd level of gung-ho enthusiasm and a deep-seated desire to be an action hero. We've seen him go to extreme lengths in Family Guy, from building a mech suit to taking on the criminal underworld of So, dropping him into the high-stakes, hyper-serious world of Halo creates an incredible contrast. It's the ultimate fish-out of water story. Except, this fish has a grenade launcher and an unyielding can-do attitude. Let's picture the first briefing. The Marines are gathered, their faces grim. Master Chief is off on some other crucial mission. Lord Hood is coordinating from orbit, and in the center of the command tent, there's Joe, pointing at a holographic map with a police baton. Alright, listen up. These purple squid faces think they can just waltz in here and take our city. Not on my watch. Peterson, you and your squad will create a diversion by the space elevator. Rodriguez, I want you to flank them through the hotel district. I'll take the main road. Let's go bring the pain. The sheer absurdity is what makes it so brilliant. The Marines, trained for decades to follow orders from seasoned UNSC commanders, are now being led by a man whose previous command experience involved organizing the neighborhood watch. But here's the thing! They'd follow him. Why? Because Joe's brand of leadership, while unorthodox, is infectious. His unwavering confidence and simple, direct action plans would be a breath of fresh air in the face of overwhelming odds. Think about the combat encounters. A hunter pair, those massive, shielded behemoths, crashes through a wall. The Marines scatter, but Joe just rolls forward. Hey, you oversized blue crabs? You want a piece of me? He'd probably try to write them a ticket for property damage before unloading his entire ammo clip into their weak spots. He'd be yelling his classic catchphrases, turning a terrifying battle into a surreal action comedy. Bring it on! Echoes through the ruined streets of New Mombasa. We also have to consider how Joe would interact with the iconic Halo arsenal. Imagine him picking up a gravity hammer for the first time. He'd probably swing it around, accidentally demolish a warthog, and then look at the Marines and say, "Whoops! Well, better it than us, right?" Or picture him trying to pilot a ghost. The vehicle is designed for the agile elites, but Joe would somehow rig the controls to work with his hands, careening through enemy lines while shouting traffic violations at the grunts. The meme really took off because it captures a shared fantasy. We've all played Halo and felt like heroes. We've all watched Family Guy and laughed at Joe's antics. Combining them creates something new and wonderful. It's a testament to how fan communities can take two completely different properties and weave them together into a narrative that feels, in its own strange way, completely right. It's a story of courage, of absurdity, and of the indomitable humanour. In this case, Kahoot. The legend goes that Joe and his 50 Marines didn't just hold the line. They pushed the Covenant back. They retook the city block by block, fueled by Joe's motivational speeches, which were probably just slightly modified versions of his usual police briefings. He'd be calling the elites perps and the grunts delinquents. He'd refer to the Covenant's plasma technology as unregistered firearms. It's this blend of the mundane and the epic that makes the story so endlessly entertaining. Let's think about the aftermath. The battle is won. The Covenant are in retreat. Admiral Lord, who arrives on the ground to personally thank the heroes who saved New Mombasa. He walks up to a battle-scarred Joe Swanson, his wheelchair dented but still functional. Officer Swanson, who would say, "The UNSC owes you a great debt." And Joe, ever the humble civil servant, would probably just reply, "All in a day's work. Admiral, just glad we could clean up the streets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm late for my shift at the precinct." This whole idea is more than just a joke. It's a celebration of character. It shows how a well-written, memorable character can transcend their own universe and become a legend in another. Joe Swanson in New Mombasa isn't just funny. It's a story of an underdog, a guy who faces incredible limitations every single day, being put in a situation where his greatest strengths, his heart, his courage, and his sheer, stubborn refusal to give up are exactly what's needed to save the day. It's a beautiful piece of internet lore that continues to inspire fan art, stories, and discussions to this day. It reminds us that sometimes the most unlikely hero is the one we need the most, and in the dark, war-torn future of the 26th century. The best man for the job might just be a police officer from Rhode Island with a whole lot of grit. He rolled into hell and told the devil he was under arrest. That, my friends, is the legend of Joe Swanson in New Mombasa. Thanks so much for hanging out and diving into this awesome piece of gaming culture with me. What other character crossovers would you love to see? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. And do UNT forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you do UNT miss our next deep dive. Until next time, stay legendary.